So I became violently allergic to being broke. And I know that sounds dramatic, so let me explain what I mean by that. There was a time where I looked at my life and I realized that I was operating from this limiting belief that somehow playing small was safe. That wanting more made me a bad person because maybe the people around me didn't have the things that I wanted. And that struggling was just a part of life. And once I got paid over $200,000 on social media just to be me, I got over that thought. I stopped believing that. And I made over $200,000 from social media because I stopped believing that limiting belief. This video is about what actually had to change and how you can do the same thing. All right, so guys, I started off as a 20-year-old who couldn't go away for college, living in my childhood bedroom at my parents' house, and just wanting to do something that was fulfilling. And I saw a bunch of kids online making money, and I was like, oh my God, it broke my way of thinking. I was like, you don't have to be old to be rich. I literally used to think you have to be 40 years old to live a comfortable life financially. Not only did I believe that, but I also thought that you had to work really, really hard. I thought you had to go the conventional route of going to school, getting a degree, and then landing a job, working your way up, and then saving some money. And then hopefully on the side, eventually you could purchase like properties or something. And by 40 years old, you could be rich. But none of that's true. You don't have to do it the traditional route. And I learned that. Right? I learned that through social media. Thank God. But despite me realizing that you can make money at a young age, I actually had limiting beliefs around money and success that I had to get rid of to get to where I wanted to get to. One of those limiting beliefs was that as money comes in, it goes just as fast. I had to get rid of that. I had to learn that, no, it is safe to hold money. You don't have to spend all the money you make right when you earn it. And it is safe to have excess. In fact, it is better because then you can say, my cup runneth over. You always have an abundance. You always have extra. And I had to learn that when you do have extra, not only does it, you feel safer, you feel more secure because you have it in case anything comes up, but also if you need to invest in a program, if you need to invest in a course, if you need to invest in a new camera, like the camera I'm using right now, it's a 4K camera. I had to invest in it for you guys to be able to make these videos, right? I just invested in a brand new iPhone so that I can make better short form content. All of these investments are wise investments. That's another thing. Spending money. I had to get rid of the idea of spending money, of being it a bad thing. That is a disempowering belief. Money is a tool. And if you spend money, you invest money into getting something that will give you a return and you believe in yourself, then it makes sense. For example, this camera, I had to put money out and I know that it's bringing me more than I put out into the camera. This iPhone, just by me selling a few digital products a day, it already covers my iPhone. Yeah, those I would say are the two main beliefs that I had to get rid of, as well as working hard to make money. Like thinking that hustle, grind, you have to wake up at 5 a.m., work all day, like bro, macho vibe. Like I had to get rid of all of those negative, disempowering beliefs out of my head. I want you guys to know, like, if you are playing it safe, if you are putting your desires to the side, if you think after I help my grandma or my parents, then I can have money for myself, like, you are putting yourself aside. You are the most important person in your reality. You need to understand that when you develop yourself as a person and when you make more money as a person for you, that is when you can truly help your family. That is when you can truly help your loved ones. I don't want you guys falling for the, I have to wait, I have to put myself aside lie, because it's a lie. You don't have to do that. In fact, when you prioritize yourself, you'll be amazed at how much it impacts those around you who you do love. Now, I want to tell you guys something. So I was making around $3,000 a month as a fashion photographer, right? Fresh out of college. That's pretty good considering some people do that with a college degree. Now, I stumbled into it. I loved it, but I wasn't making enough money to move across the country to Los Angeles, California, have my dream apartment, have a dog, live in 24/7 luxury. So when I found the right vehicle, okay, you have to have the right vehicle. It's not enough to have good talent or skills. You have to have the right vehicle. For me, I used to have a social media marketing agency, but that meant that I had to deal with clients. I had to manage clients. I had to make sure to get good results. I had to always be on my phone answering questions. And I pretty much hated it. So then I met this girl. And she was making 5 times the amount I was making. I was already making 10K a month at the time. And she was selling digital products online. And I said, I'm so passionate about manifesting. So I created content out there about manifesting, and then I made a digital product around there. One of my products alone has made me over $50,000, a low ticket product. And all I have to do is relax, chill, be in a good vibe, post some videos, do a little, email, do a little some on the side, and I make money. Like literally as I'm filming this video, people can go find my program and sign up right now. And that right there is a vehicle that gives you freedom. So now, something that makes digital products, in my opinion, one of the easiest ways to get rich online is that once you make your program one time, you can sell it indefinitely. The program, my number one top selling program that's made me over $50,000, was literally created in 2024, I believe. In 2024, I created this program, never had to touch it again. Currently, there's another program. I have a mid-ticket program. It's like $500. People sign up all the time. I filmed that program as well in 2024. That's 2 years ago. And I'm still making money, and it's still changing lives. And I'm getting people real success and real results. And if you're wondering right now, I don't have an expertise. I bet you do. And actually, when you work with me, I help you find out what your special, unique expertise is. Because there are people on the internet making $10,000 a month teaching older women how to crochet. It doesn't have to be some crazy technique. It just has to be something that you have an upper hand at and that you're actually good at, right? And now selling compounds, this gets easier and easier and easier and easier and easier as you go. I believe your goal should be $5,000 a month. What would $5,000 extra a month do for you? Would you be able to quit your 9 to 5? Would it be supplemental income? That is such an easy, achievable number. I mean, think about it. If you sell a program for $100 and 50 people sign up, that's 5,000. 50 people. It's so easy to get 50 people to buy something. And if you don't know how, I can show you how, because I've done it time and time again. One of my programs gets over 100 purchases every single month. I want you guys to understand, if you're in a tough situation right now, it's not because you're lazy, it's because you don't have the right vehicle. You don't actually know how to get rid of the limiting beliefs holding you stuck and how to actually build something worthwhile. So before I end this video, I want you guys to really think, what is one limiting belief about business, about success, about money that is holding you back, that if you got rid of it, you would easily build a successful business? Maybe it's the limiting belief of, this is going to take so long, I'm not capable, I don't know enough, I have to wait. Those are all limiting beliefs trying to hold you back. Next to that limiting belief, I want you to cross that limiting belief out, and next to it, I want you to write the opposite. The perfect time is right now. I have more than enough knowledge. I am ready. I get to prioritize and choose myself. This is possible for me. These are new, powerful, empowering beliefs. If you start thinking them, you'll be amazed at how much it helps your business growth and development. So I love you guys. I hope this was valuable for you. My name is Donata, and I'm here to help you out. If you want to work with me one-on-one, you could find it on my YouTube profile. And yeah, guys, keep coming back, because I'm going to keep making these videos, and you should be able to start seeing incredible success just from watching these videos. That's my intention. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.